We have a claw machine. It's very, very old technology, and it's a machine that picks the meat out of the claws. And basically, we'll take the claws, we'll put them in an elevator, they get elevated up, we wash them off in a reel, and then they go in a hammer mill where literally the meat and the shell is ground up together, and it drops down in a salt water bath with a high concentration of salt water. The buoyancy of it will float the meat because it's lighter, and the shell sinks. And it comes out on a perforated belt and gets a freshwater rinse to get salt content out of the meat. And as it travels down the belt, we have people that inspect it to go ahead and remove any shell or fins or anything that may float out in the process. Then it's drained and packaged mostly in 5-pound pouches. Most of it is used for value-added reasons. We have customers who make crab imperial, crab cakes, devil crab, and things like that, where they use this as one of the ingredients. Now, the crab shell, or the scraps, the chum that is left after we pick the crab, we do have a machine that we extract all the protein out, and it's called a Bader machine, and it's a European machine. And basically, it squeezes the shell and the legs and things like that between a perforated drum and a hard rubber belt, and squeezes the protein through the holes in the drum, and it rolls out. And basically, it's a very, very rich in flavor with the fat of the crab that gives the mustardy look stuff that gives the crab all of its flavor, and also all the meat from the walking legs and the swimming legs and any meat that might be left behind after hand picking. So once we get that out, we'll put it in a 5-pound retortable pouch, vacuum pack it, and seal it, and we'll ice it and refrigerate it until we get a batch of that. And when we get a batch, we'll take it over and pasteurize it, much like we pasteurize the cans, 188 degrees for a specific time. And after that time is up, we'll go ahead and take it out, put it in cold water again to chill it down before we roll it in the freezer. And we'll freeze it overnight and go ahead and pack it up the next day. The shell that's left over from the Bader machine, or the shell that's not run through the Bader machine, we basically put it on a dump truck, haul it out every afternoon, and we pay a farmer to take it, and he stockpiles it until harvest, and then he'll broadcast it on his fields to help augment his fertilizer program. And he tells us he sees great benefit from using this product on his crops. He sees much improved crop production and quality of his crops where he has used this crab shell on his fields.